Hello, welcome to ObsidianCoreTV. Today we're going to open up another box of Theros Beyond Death. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Otherwise, we're going to get going. Careful with knives. Knives are dangerous. Alright, so, for those of you just joining, I'm going to be opening some packs of Theros Beyond Death, the new set, and it would be super awesome if you could subscribe and or like this video when you get free time. I would appreciate it very much. Alright, well, here we go. Let's get to opening. I will be skipping the commons, but I'll briefly go through the uncommons. Just a glance through them. You can pause the video if you want to look at them more. Ooh, that's one heck of a kraken. Look at that thing. Alright, that's cool. So we've got the full art Nyxland that's come from one in every pack. Super exciting. And we've got Underworld Breach for our first rare. Each non-land card in your graveyard has escape. The escape cost is equal to the card's mana plus exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. And then you sack, well, you sack this card at the end of your end step. Or beginning of your end step. Read the cards. Alright, Devourer of Memory, Chainweb Arachneer, Field of Ruin, and the commons. Now, if anyone wants me to go through the commons, just let me know. I can take a couple of minutes, go through those in more detail. Got a Nightmare, beautiful tree. Aha, sweet beans. So we got a Renata, Called to the Hunt, Foil Showcase, Constellation. Looking good. And Prevention for our rare. Careless Celebrant for our uncommon. Laguna Band Storyteller. And Underworld Dreams. Nice tentacle token. And Wave Break Hippocamp. Whenever you cast your first spell during your opponent's turn, draw a card. Triumph of Anax, Colossus's Design, and Cling to Dust. Alright, that is a sweet looking elemental. We got a mountain and Treacherous Blessing. So this lets you draw 3 cards. It's a 3-drop itself. Whenever you cast a card, you lose 1 life, and when it becomes a target of a spell or ability, it is destroyed. Thundering Chariot, Destiny Spinner, and Dawn Evangel. Whoops. Oh, just bent the crap out of that card. That was... glad that was a common. Alright, a wolf token. Plains. Unknown Shores in foil. Looks nice. And we got a Temple of Plenty for our rare. It's one of the tapped lands. It's scries on entry. Tap it for green or white. Drag to the Underworld. Heliod's Punishment. And Underworld Dreams again. Alright, Reflection. A Forest. Nice. So Thassa, Deep Dwelling. We got our first mythic. Pretty good. Indestructible. As long as your devotion to blue is less than 5, Thassa isn't a creature. At the beginning of your end step, exile up to 1 other target creature you control, then return that card to the battlefield under your control. So it's got a flicker ability. That's pretty darn good. All right. And we got Gary, the reprint, the Doma's Prophecy, and Minions Return. Oops. Okay, so we got a foil Storm's Wrath for a foil rare. Looking good. That was board wipe too. I mean, 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. That's quite a bit of damage. And then we've got for our other rare, Archon of Sun's Grace. Flying lifelink, Pegasus creature you control have lifelink, and whenever an enchantment enters a battlefield, create a 2/2 white Pegasus with flying. Slaughter Priest of Mogus, Acolyte of Affliction, and Inevitable End. Alright. Forest. We got Heliod's Intervention. Destroy X target artifacts and or enchantments, and target player gains twice X life. That's cool. Got an Annex, the Hardened in the Forge, a Petitioner, and the Birth of Meletis. Sounds about right. Okay, Mountain. And we got another foil rare, Allure of the Unknown. It's pretty cool. Reveal the top 6 cards of your library. Opponent chooses one of them. They get to cast it for no mana cost. And then the other 5 are put into your hand. Huge gamble. And then we got Ashiok's Erasure for our other rare. Flash, enters battlefield, exile target spell. Your opponent cannot cast that spell with the same name. Ashiok, when it leaves the battlefield, return the exiled card to its owner's hand. Pretty nifty. You can use it on yourself, even if you want to. Brawler, got a Dreamstalk of Manticore, and Favored of Iroas. Ooh, there's one of those 2/2 Pegasus creatures. Awesome. So Kroxa, Titan of Death's Hunger. Yeah, it's an Elder Giant. When it enters battlefield, sacrifice it unless it escaped. Whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks, each opponent discards a card. Then each opponent who didn't discard a card, a non-land card this way, loses 3 life. And it escapes for 2 black, 2 red. And you must exile 5 other cards from your graveyard. That's a cool mythic. And Furious Rise, Thundering Chariot, and One with the Stars. Okay. We've got a Fascist Oracle. This lets you look at the top X of your X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put up to 1 of them on top of your library and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. If X is greater than or equal to the number of cards in your library, you win the game. So that's cool. Careless Celebrant, Banned Storyteller, and Sage of Mysteries. Ooh, cool. That was like a party trick. So we had a plains, and then we got a foil plains behind it. And we've got a Phoenix of Ash for our rare. Flying Haste for 3. Phoenix of Ash gets +2/+0 to end of turn, and then escapes for 2 and 2 red. Exile 3 other cards from your graveyard. It escapes with a +1/1. Scophos Maze Warden, Banishing Light, and Mirror Shield. Okay, so we got an Enigmatic Incarnation. You get to sack one of your enchantments, and if you do, you get to search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost equal to 1 plus the sacrificed enchantment's converted mana cost. Put that card onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. Archon of Falling Stars. And I'm just going to say Singer, because I get that wrong every time. And Hateful Eidolon. Forest. Cool. So we got a foil Destiny Spinner in the uncommon. Looking good. And Dalikos, Crafter of Wonders. Add 2 colorless, spend this mana only to cast artifact spells or activate abilities of artifacts. Equipped to creatures you control have flying and haste. Seems good. Dream Shaper Shaman, One with the Stars, Commanding Presence. Forest. Okay, so we got a foil Entrancing Lyre. Uncommon. And another Haktos the Unscarred. Looking pretty good. Haktos the Unscarred attacks each combat if able. As Haktos enters the battlefield, choose 2, 3, or 4 at random. Haktos has protection from each converted mana cost other than the chosen number. So the only thing that can hurt him, kind of like Achilles, is the number that you roll. Any other number he has protection from. So that's pretty cool, but it also means you cannot equip him with anything outside of the number that was chosen, because he has protection from everything. Now we got a Petitioner, Heroes of the Revel, and Hero of the Winds. And we got ourselves a Goat, Swamp, Foil Singer, and a Tectonic Giant. Whenever Tectonic Giant attacks or becomes a target of a spell an opponent controls, choose 1. Tectonic Giant deals 3 damage to each opponent. Or, exile the top 2 cards of your library, choose 1 of them. Till the end of your next turn, you may play that card. Warden of the Chained, Nissian Wanderer, and Alarios Enraptured. Ooh, that was clean. Alright. Mountain. Another foil. Wow, we are killing it in the foil slot. We got Nylea's Forerunner. It's a common. Nice foiling. And Storm Herald. It has haste, and whenever Storm Herald enters the battlefield, return any number of aura cards from your graveyard to the battlefield attached to creatures you control. Exile those auras at the beginning of your next end step. If those auras would leave the battlefield, exile them instead of putting them anywhere else. Alright, Wolf Willow Haven, Heroes of the Revel, and Sweet Oblivion. Got Plains, Erebos' Intervention. Target creature gets X, -X, -X until end of turn. You gain X life. Exile up to 2 times X target cards from graveyards, and you get to choose one of those. I mean, it's not bad. Rise to Glory, Banishing Light, and Farika's Spawn. And those are our commons, so we're not going to go through those because it gets pretty repetitive pretty darn quick. Oh, that last pack was smooth. This one was not. Alright, Gold, Swamp. And we have another foil. Hyrax Tower Scout. Okay, we got Thrix the Sudden Storm. Flash Flying. Spells you cast with converted mana cost 5 or greater, cost 1 less to cast, and can't be countered. Not bad. Staggering Insight. And we got a Showcase Constellation, Renata Called to the Hunt. And that's the same one we pulled earlier, except for this one. This is the foil version versus the non-foil version. Not bad. Alright, and that caused a lot of glare, so I'll move that back. We'll stick that in the rare slot because it's pretty cool. Yeah, I skipped that last uncommon. Alright, Island and Atrus, Oracle of Half-Truths. This one has a really interesting mechanic where you split 3 cards into 2 piles. Your opponent gets to pick which pile is face down and what's in the face down pile and what's in the face up pile, and then you get to choose to put one pile into your hand, the other into your graveyard. And it has Menace, Fateful End, Mirror Shield, and Whirlwind Denial. Alright, we got a Satyr, Forest, and Timerit Calls the Dead. This is a 3-stage saga. You gain X life, scry X, where X is the number of zombies you control on stage 3. And stage 1 and 2 creates zombies by exiling creatures or enchantment cards from your graveyard. Pretty darn cool. Hero of Nyxborn, Wolf Willow Haven, and Reverent Hoplite. And we got another goat token. Plains. Alright, we got a Gravebreaker Lamia. Lifelink, when Gravebreaker Lamia enters battlefield, search your library for a card, put it in your graveyard, and then shuffle your library. Spells you cast from your graveyard cost 1 less to cast, so you get to tutor something into your graveyard, and then get it out for a little cheaper. Fateful End, Shimmerwing Chimera, and the old Stinging Lionfish. Alright, Zombie Token, Mountain, and we got the blue-white of the Scryland cycle, Temple of Enlightenment. Not bad. And we've got a Constellation of Timerit Chosen from Death, non-foil, and Elspeth's Nightmare. Commanding Presence is our last uncommon. Alright, Satyr token. Plains. Sweet. So we got Nyx Bloom Ancient. That's awesome. I was really hoping to get one of those. It's a mythic. It's got trample, and if you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times as much of that mana instead. But it's a 7-drop 5/5. So if you can ramp up to a 7-drop, you're already holding a lot of mana, but you now have insane mana. Assuming you can, yeah, yep, that's pretty cool. That's not bad at all. Alright, Rise to Glory, Mystic Repeal, An Enemy of Enlightenment. Oh, that's not my common pile. Good golly. Okay, just gotta rearrange a little bit here. Nobody panic. Okay. They are very slippery cards. All right. So we got a spider token. Beautiful swamp. And Pulcheros. Wait. Pulukrenos. There we go. Pulukrenos. Unchained. Yeah, it's a mythic as well. It comes into the battlefield with 6 +1/1 counters on it. It escapes with 12 +1/1 counters on it. If damage were to be dealt with it, it just take off as many counters as the damage would be. And for 1, a black and a green, it fights another target creature and it escapes for 6 and 6 cards. So not bad. Definitely not bad. Okay, Furious Rise. Hero of the Winds and Sage of Mysteries. And pick this, the best looking of all of the lands. It's gotta be the Blue Island. It's just so good. Ooh, okay. Well, we know we got a temple coming up. We got a Pegasus foil. And we got a Temple of Abandon, the red-green Scryland. Not bad, not foil. I don't know why I was shaking it. Dragged to the Underworld. Nyx Herald. And Phyrexia's Spawn. Alright. Human token. Green. Okay, so we got a foil uncommon. Archon of the Falling Stars. Decent foiling on there. And we got Arasta of the Endless Web. Legendary enchantment creature. It's got reach, and whenever an opponent casts an instant or sorcery, create a 1/2 green spider creature token with reach. Blood Aspirant. Caliphate, Beloved of the Sea. Beloved of the Sea. The Binding of the Titans. Interesting saga. Lets you exile some stuff. Alright, Human Soldier. Swamp. The First Iroan Games. It's a 4-stage saga, and you end up with gold. So, I mean, you must have won the race. Good game. Escape Velocity. Shoal Kraken. And Enemy of Enlightenment. Let's kind of spread those around. Okay. So we got a Satyr. Mountain. And a foil common. The Scavenging Harpy. Nice. And another one of the Scrylands, we have Temple of Malice. Seems pretty useful. Impending Doom. Soul Guide Lantern. I feel like if Escape really picks up, this is going to be a card that everybody's going to want in their deck. I mean, or at least sideboard. Maybe a main. Exiling Graveyards. A Glimpse of Freedom. Okay. And we got Kunaros, Hound of Theros. Athreos. Vigilance, Menace, and Lifelink. On a 3/3 for 3. Creature cards in your graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast spells from graveyards. So, also amazing. Escape Velocity again. Sea God's Scorn. Phalanx Tactics. And a stack of commons. Alright, we're getting down to the last couple packs here. We got a wall. A mountain. And Storm's Wrath, and this time not in foil, but still pretty cool. Deals 4 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. For only a 4-drop, it's not bad. Mischievous Chimera. Underworld Fires. And Whirlwind Denial. Get denied, Whirlwind. Minor difficulty. Alright, Island. And we got a Nightmare Shepherd. Nice. Flying. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, you may exile it. If you do, create a token that's a copy of that creature, except it's a 1/1, and it's a nightmare in addition to its other types. That seems useful. I mean, it's still a 1/1 copy. It's got the exact same abilities whatever you exile. So, good stuff. Nissian Hornbeetle, the Entrancing Liar, and Alseed of Life's Bounty. Planes. Cool. Idyllic Tutor. It's pretty good. You gotta search your library for an enchantment card, reveal it, and then put it in your hand. Shuffle your library. Nothing wrong with some tutoring. Daxos, Blessed by the Sun. He's a demigod. Nyx Herald. And Mire Triton. Alright, we're on our last 3 packs. We got the Akroan War, 3-stage saga, where you gain control of target creature, and then until the next turn, creatures your opponent control attack each combat if able, and then each tapped creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. So that's kind of cool. Siona, Captain of the Pyles, Dream Shaper Shaman, and Sweet Sweet Oblivion. 2 packs left. I'd say this box was a resounding success. We got that Nyx Bloom, Titan, and I mean, some decent foils. And we're still not done. Hero of the Games, common foil. And we got Elspeth Conquers Death. It's a 3-stage saga. Exile target permanent and opponent controls with converted mana cost 3 or greater. Non-creature spells your opponent casts cost 2 more cast until your next turn. Return target creature or planeswalker card from your graveyard to the battlefield. Put a +1/1 counter on it or a loyalty counter. Pretty good. And Europa, the twice favored. Mystic Repeal. And Hydra's Growth. And our last pack, if you enjoyed watching this, either the live stream or if you caught this later on when I posted this with prices and re-edited everything, leave a like, subscribe, come watch other videos I make. You know, if you get time. Also, I live stream things on Twitch once in a while, so you can come check it out there. Very exciting. We got a mountain and a Labyrinth of Scophos foil. Awesome. I was excited just to get a Labyrinth, but I mean, foil Labyrinth even better. Sweet. And we got a Nissian Boar. All creatures able to block Nissian Boar do so. Whenever Nissian Boar becomes blocked by a creature, that creature controller draws a card. Awesome. Very exciting. And thank you for the like. And that's going to be it for our rares. We got Destiny's Spinner. We got Mischievous Chimera. And the inevitable end, like the end to this video. Thank you for watching. Catch the replay if you on my other streams if you want to watch more Theros opening. And have a nice day. Thanks for watching. I'll probably be opening some more here coming up pretty soon.